Good evening to you. We start tonight with the London school currently being challenged in the High Court over its controversial prayer ban it introduced last year. Two former Muslim students who attended the Michaela Community School in Brent have spoken exclusively to BBC London about their experience, saying the ban made them feel like being Muslim was toxic. The head teacher of the school is Katharine Birbalsingh, a former government social mobility Tsar. Alpa Patel has the story.
The Michaela Community School in Brent, run by head teacher Katharine Birbalsingh,
Smile.
praised for producing excellent results. It has an outstanding Ofsted rating, but the school is now at the centre of a High Court case after banning prayer. According to the latest Ofsted report, Michaela has just under 700 pupils. Around 50% are Muslim. We've spoken to two former students about their experiences. We've changed their names and voices at their request.
Once I did find out about the prayer ban, I felt like the school had stripped me of my Islamic identity. I felt belittled and that I had to somewhat change who I was in order to fit in, because it's like they made it seem that being overtly Muslim was not British. It felt toxic.
School was stressful, and prayer was the only time I got to connect to God and find peace and to connect to myself again. It helped me with my learning, and the fact that I couldn't pray anymore, honestly, did more bad than good.
Prayer is essential for Muslims. Sarah and Selina say they wanted to pray once during the school day for 5 minutes during their lunch break. We've asked the head teacher Katharine Birbalsingh and the school for an interview, but we have not had a response. In a statement on social media posted in January, Katharine Birbalsingh said, "We have always been clear to parents and pupils when they apply to Michaela that because of our restrictive building, combined with our strict ethos that does not allow children to wander around the school unsupervised, we cannot have a prayer room." But Sarah and Selina disagree.
I had to sign a contract, and nowhere in the contract stated that there was no prayer room.
I talked to my mum about it. She didn't know she was sending me off to a school where I wasn't allowed to pray.
In the social media post, Katharine Birbalsingh says, "Ours is a happy and respectful secular school where every race, faith and group understands self-sacrifice for the betterment of the whole." But the students we've been speaking to say their experience of the school was not secular.
I think it's just a complete lie, because when I went to the school, they made us sing Christmas songs like Silent Night. It showed me the school only wanted to cater to Christians while shunning us Muslims. No other celebrations are acknowledged in our school. I've never been told Eid Mubarak by a teacher, but I've been told Merry Christmas, even though I'm evidently a Muslim.
The girls also accused the school of being disrespectful towards their religious dress and traditions.
I remember once walking in the corridor and the teacher said to this other Muslim student that her hijab looked like a cape. And I was so taken aback because it reduced the value of the hijab.
During Ramadan, I had to sit at the table and just watch people eat while fasting. I was thirsty, I was hungry. It's as if we're asking for too much. But ever since I left the school, I realised it's just basic human rights.
We have not had a response from Katharine Birbalsingh. She has said in her social media post, "We have a large number of Muslim pupils. Their positive experiences have helped grow the number of Muslim pupils at the school by 50%. My own grandmother was Muslim." Katharine Birbalsingh hasn't spoken to the BBC. She has said in a Talk TV interview that the prayer ban has nothing to do with disliking Islam. It's just about making our school work within the confines of our ethos. As well as contacting the school and Katharine Birbalsingh, we have also reached out to the trustees and governors of the Michaela School. One replied but declined our request for interview. We have seen two complaints made by family members to the Department for Education and Ofsted. They told us that because Michaela is a free school, which is a type of academy, individual complaints must be made through the school's internal process. Critics have raised concerns about the process and have told us that the long-term health of these schools rely heavily on their transparency.
And Alpa's with me now. What do you say to some people who might think, well, the pupils could have left maybe for another school?
It's fair to say they shouldn't have to. Also important to say that as part of our reporting, we have spoken to 4 former students and 1 parent. All actually say that they did look at moving schools, but because of a lack of school places in Brent at the time, they were worried that they would be without a school place. One parent shared an email with us that showed that he would have to go to neighbouring boroughs for a school place, for instance. Also, as mentioned in my piece, this is an excellent school. It produces excellent results. Students go to the top universities. So again, at least one of the former students that we spoke to was reluctant to give up her place at this school.
And as we know, and we've mentioned, there is an ongoing High Court case. Do we know when there might be a decision?
Well, the hearing into this case ended in January. The judge is due to make a decision on this case soon. It's important to say that the student at the heart of that case, who has brought this case against this school, does not feature in our reporting. That student, current students at the Michaela School and staff cannot be identified because of legal reasons. Now, this is a case that has provoked strong views on both sides, and many people are watching for a decision on this case. A teaching union has told us that they welcome a decision either way to bring clarity to a sensitive topic.
Absolutely. Alpa, thanks very much indeed. Alpa Patel there with that special report. And you can read more on that story on our website at the usual address. You can see it there. That's bbc.co.uk/London. And just to say, if you've been impacted by this story and you want to get in touch with BBC London, you absolutely can. We welcome it. You can WhatsApp us via our own QR code. It's on the screen there. Just hold the smartphone up to the screen and then follow the pop-up link. Alternatively, you can just email us at hello@bbclondon@bbc.co.uk.